So I'm just about to call my local mental health hospital, see what they got to say. I don't think I've got a speaker. Hi, can I speak to the mental health team, please? 517. Okay, thank you. He literally just hung up on me. He said, oh, you need to ring blah 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 blah, and he just put the phone down. So here we go again. Hi, I'm just wondering if I could talk to someone. I'm not under any psychiatric help or anything like that. I am waiting for an appointment with a psychiatrist. I'm in Swansea. What's the number for that? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye. I have to call someone else now. I can't even remember the number he gave me. This is ridiculous, seriously. I should be able to just go straight through to someone. Okay, I'm gonna call the hospital back and I'm gonna kick off if I have to. Hi, can I speak to the mental health team, please? I'm not under any psychiatric help at the moment. I'm still waiting for an appointment with a psychiatrist, but I do need to speak to someone. Yes, please. Thank you. So she's putting me through to the mental health clinic. So why the f couldn't that guy do it? Seriously, people. Hi there, I was just wondering if I could talk to someone. I'm not under any psychiatric help at the minute. I'm trying my hardest to get an appointment with a psychiatrist, but I really do need to speak to someone. No, I've been down that road. I'm literally at breaking point here. So, can I not just walk into and just say I need help and get it? So this is why people go into buildings, into public buildings with a gun. You realise that, right? Because you push people to the limit. I am asking for help and I keep getting turned away over and over again. There isn't any help. I have been to my GP for years. I have been on antidepressants since 2004. I have had one appointment with a psychiatrist that I had to put in a complaint about because of his misconduct, and I am literally at breaking point. You don't get it. I am not going to get pushed around again. I've already had to call 4 different numbers today because of, oh, well, you need to call this number, you need to call. No, listen to me now. I need help. With my GP, I've done that. I've done that over and over and over again. Well, she's put me on some kind of waiting list, yes, but this is months down the line now, even years. I have been trying to get an appointment with a psychiatrist. Yeah, I really need help. I'm not coping. I'm not under any psychiatric help whatsoever. And I have been trying to get an appointment with a psychiatrist for years, but over the last few months, I have really been trying to push to get myself an appointment. I have absolutely no help whatsoever, and I am at the point of where I just want to walk into the mental hospital and just get help, you know, and I'm not able to get it. Yeah, no, 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 you're not listening to me. I've already been through this with 4 different people today, and the GP, I'm on the waiting list for the GP. I have been to the GP 4 or 5 times in the last few months just to try and push. Why can I not walk into a psychiatric hospital and ask for help? Right. Right, but why can't I walk into a psychiatric? Do I have to take a gun with me? Because that's how people get help, isn't it? They walk into a building with a gun and start shooting people. Isn't that right? So I'm not offered any help right now. Oh, no, 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 no. I've already spoken to them today. So so I'm asking for help. I have mentioned going into a building with a gun and shooting people, and I'm still not going to get any psychiatric help. Okay, thank you. Bear with me 1 second, and I've been put on hold again. I probably shouldn't say gun. You can't get guns easily in this country. So they're probably like, yeah, try your best. Hello? No, none whatsoever. I've had one psychiatric appointment, that was in 2009. I had to basically make a complaint about him for misconduct, and I haven't had any other help since. Dr. Bisbee, I've been there for months and all she tells me is you're on the waiting list. It's not good enough. Why can I not walk into a mental health hospital and tell them I need help and get it? This is why people end up killing themselves. This is why people walk in and find somebody's taken an overdose, or they're hanging from their fucking light bulb, or they've slashed their wrists. Yeah, except, well, they can't do anything. I have been told that by my mum called the crisis team yesterday, and they told her the GP cannot do anything. The GP has done everything she can. She's put me on a waiting list, but it's not good enough. A psychiatrist. And in the meantime, people can go and kill themselves and take other people out with them. 28 days. Well, that gives me right. Okay, so that gives me 28 days to find a gun and plan where I'm going to go shooting people. Is it? And still no help, right? I'm still not going to be offered any help right now. You can't offer me. Right, okay. Yeah, everyone suggested that, and I'm getting nowhere. Okay, thank you very much. So, that is the state of our NHS and our mental health team. I have just said that I can, just disclaimer, I'm not going to do it. I'm just trying to make people understand that they are pushing people to do shit like this. And I have just been on to a fucking psychiatric whatever, and I've said, okay, so they said that I can see there's a psychiatric nurse at my doctor's office or whatever. I thought, oh, okay, cool. And then she said, and you can get seen by her in 28 days. And I was like, what? 28 fucking days? Well, that gives me 28 days to find a gun, buy a gun, and then decide, which local destination shall I go and shoot people at? This is why people end up killing themselves, because she literally said, I cannot walk into a mental health hospital and get help. You have to wait at the very least 28 days. I am ashamed of how this country works. I really am. There was no reaction, absolute no reaction when I mentioned a gun. I mean, if somebody mentioned a gun to me, I would be like, oh, okay. So they're obviously used to people saying things like that because they're not getting the help. I'm disgusted and I'm not going to stand for it. I am going to write to my MP and I am going to fucking do everything in my power to change this shitty system, because if I call my GP right now, I can get seen in 28 days by a psychiatric nurse. So that gives me 28 days. I mean, I could plan my death and even my funeral in that time. I'm being flippant, but that is the fucking truth. Well, apparently there's police coming to my house right now because of what I said on the phone to the hospital. I'm so scared, but at least I'm getting taken seriously, right? Fuck. Well, there's sirens, and they're clearly for me. So here we go. This is gonna be fun. Yep. So the police came, and there was a riot van and a police car and an ambulance car, and the police were actually had my mum's address for me, and they went there and they were armed and they were about to kick my mum's door in. So then she sent them over here. They weren't armed as far as I could see, thankfully, but I literally just met them outside and saw them walking up, and I said, I think that you're looking for me, and I explained the situation, and I said that I'm not armed, obviously. So I am actually on my way to hospital right now to my local A&E. The paramedic guy said probably not much is gonna happen, but like I'm not gonna get much out of it, but it's worth a go. We'll see what happens. So in A&E, I have been seen by triage nurse, and she literally said to me that I'm welcome to stay to see a doctor to get a kind of assessment done, but it's unlikely they can help me. So I'll wait, but it's a waste of time. Nobody listens to me. I'm gonna have to do something drastic to get that help that I need, and that is the state of the NHS in my country. I am still at A&E and I've kind of had an assessment. They're actually taking me seriously and it's crazy, but they're gonna push through, try and get me an appointment with a psychiatrist as sooner than I would have. But it's been really good. I spoke to a guy called Nick and he's really lovely, and Rachel. They're both lovely, but he's talking like about trauma and things triggered borderline personality disorder, and it's crazy to think that something that happened. So we are all waiting outside the hospital for a taxi, and I'm very, very upbeat and happy right now because I'm actually being taken seriously. And as I did start to say, the reason that I have borderline personality disorder is it's trauma based. Got a lot of trauma to work through. I'm going to make videos on that as well because I think that will be helpful. Yeah, so I feel really good. I am probably going to be put on a low dose of antipsychotics for mood stabilizer, and I'm going to be sent for a lot of different therapies. And so yeah, I had to fight to get this, and I went about it a difficult way, but dramatic way. But I have been saying now, bye guys.